It was a name that sounded so sweet, so seductive.
It's an incredible true story from the fashion world that has now been given a Hollywood makeover. House of Gucci has a pretty decent cast, with Lady Gaga there in the middle. But let's turn our attention to that quirky-looking fella there on the end. 5 News got told we could have a Zoom chat with the mysterious man who steals the show. But for some reason, I got given some other fella in a fancy striped shirt.
It's chic.
I think there's been some sort of confusion here, because I've been told I'm interviewing this handsome
rather
fella.
handsome, charming.
You know, Jared, someone took their mum to the screening of this movie the other day, and the mum came out saying, was Jared Leto even in it?
Oh.
I mean, do you see that as the highest compliment you could possibly have?
Well, at the same time, it's a compliment, but it's also, she probably thought I was so bad that they cut me out. It was intense and a really challenging physical transformation, but worth every single second.
I was going to ask you if you were worried that this was perhaps a vision of your future, how you'll look when you're older, but you amazingly turn 50 next month. I don't think you're ever going to age, are you? It's not fair.
You have a gift, I'm telling you.
Oh, stop. Stop, you're going to make me. You're going to make me cry.
The film has been eagerly anticipated, not least, of course, because of that lady at the centre of it.
Paolo, why don't you have your own line?
Oh, these are just mock-ups.
You get to star opposite another upcoming new actress. She's called Lady Gaga. I expect big things for her. She's kind of a force of nature, isn't she, really?
I mean, she's always been a pretty brave artist and just exudes confidence. Of course, she isn't afraid to share her fragility as an artist too, and I think that's a beautiful thing.
The film is based on the shocking real-life story of Patrizia Reggiani, who Gaga plays, who in 1995 took out a hitman to assassinate her ex-husband and Gucci fashion heir Maurizio Gucci, played by Adam Driver.
Was it a story you were aware of at all with what happened with the Guccis?
No, I never knew that the smell of leather could drive someone to kill another person, but it's a quite tragic and surprising and explosive. I think people are going to be shocked.
As far as fakes go, they're pretty good. I mean, I'd buy them.
Don't be such a cretin.
House of Gucci is already being talked about for the Oscars next year, although I'm never really sure what you expect famous people to say when you ask them about it.
I know us journalists are always very keen to talk about these sort of things. But I always think that asking an actor if he'd like an Oscar is a bit like asking me if I'd like cake. The answer's always going to be yes. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? So let's just twist it round, and I thought maybe I'd just say to you, Jared, would you like some cake? Maybe that's the different way of asking a question.
Wait, is that a carrot cake or is that like a ginger cake?
It's a banana cake with a lovely vanilla frosting.
Wow, you went to the banana. I thought after COVID they made banana bread. They outlawed it.
We'll package it up, and I'll have your Oscar nomination instead. All right, we'll swap.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for joining us on 5 News. The always fashionable Jared Leto.
Bye.
It's time to take out the trash.
So if you like fashion, Gaga and Jared Leto looking a lot less handsome, finally, I guess this is a movie that will let you have your cake and eat it. Steve Hargrave, 5 News.